Three, two, one. The
The
Spread,
Spread,
Season
Season
7,
7,
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Right?
Great, what's
What
up?
is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Episode 3 of The Spread. Obviously, you can see I'm repping the throwback Justin Jefferson jersey. We got the Vikings Falcons game on right now. But we have a lot of football to talk about. Like, so much happened today, so many good
So
games. Like,
much, so much happened.
it's interesting, like last week, they like to say that it takes a while for the offenses to catch up to the defense, but I think they caught up this week because there was a lot of points scored this
Yeah.
Sunday. It was insane.
Yeah,
But
I think there's like a couple different storylines. Um, I think obviously like injuries is big on even both of our team's parts, but um
throw
yeah,
back
you
to
kind of
Thursday. Let's start throwing it back
yeah,
to
you want
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Um, well, is it Monday that we throw it back to? Because we didn't really review. Did
We
we?
could talk a little. We can talk a little. I mean, we don't usually talk about Monday games, but we can
Yeah. Well,
just to set up for today, I guess.
yeah. We can briefly talk about Monday's game. Um, Definitely was a whirlwind. I mean, as far as Monday's games, guys, we're talking about the Bears and Vikings, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which was a pretty good game, honestly. I mean, if you look at both halves, you would think that in the first half the Bears were gonna win, and then the second half you're like, oh, the Vikings are gonna win. Like
Yeah.
it was the definition of um, one-sided football. We're not playing complementary football. The Bears could not establish a run game. Couldn't move the line of scrimmage at all, and Caleb Williams went, I think, like 11 for 11 or something like that before he threw an incompletion or there was a drop. Um, but at the same time, it's all crazy. We're all crazy about all his misses that he's getting as far
Yeah.
as like juking people out and like getting out of the get like scrambling out of the pocket and like getting out of sacks and like he looks like a magician out there. It is crazy, but I'm like, we just invested so much money in our center, left guard, and right guard. Um, and
It
it's
it
just
it, it yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword of like when do you take the crazy like great plays and like when you're like, oh man, I just wish we had like Bo Nix, like a consistent like quarterback that could get us down the field and he didn't have to make a
whoa,
crazy
wait, wait,
play
wait,
every
wait,
time.
wait, 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 wait. Bo Nix is a crazy, crazy comparison
He
because
is
he has not played he has not played great this season. Um,
I mean I mean he played well today, but made a crazy throw on the sideline. Um same same draft class, right? So I
it's kind of
mean,
crazy that he's the first
I think it's
quarterback
kind of
that you think
comparable.
of.
I think it's kind of comparable.
um, I almost would have taken. No, I wouldn't have taken Dak Prescott because he's not. He's
Especially
not.
last year, Bo Nix was very consistent. Like he was
Um,
just getting first downs.
but yeah, so it was just like a whirlwind between, we're seeing a lot of the things that Ben Johnson's capable of doing as far as game planning. Um, but then you think about the Lions offense last year, you're like Sonic and Knuckles and they're it's complementary football and the Bears were so okay with passing up on Travion Henderson in the second to get Luther Burden and our other and our tackle who was a healthy scratch today. Um, so it's just like, you you look at the inconsistencies as far as like what we were capable of doing, and we literally like I could have kind of like 7 runs that DeAndre Swift had going running right into our right guard because like there was literally nothing there, and
Yeah.
it just looks like the same running game from the past 3 years, and it's like
Mhm.
that you cannot do that. Aaron Jones is 35 years old running the ball like he's 27, like, um, and what I tell you, I'm like Aaron Jones is does just what he did. Like he's always catching wheel routes for 30-yard touchdowns with the Bears. Like
Yeah.
it is, and the entire game I'm like, damn, our defense is fucking playing great. All the Ben Johnson stuff, like having Roma Dunze on a receiver insert in the B gap, and like just like crazy things like our backup guard like running in motion and like running around in the back, like it just is like this is Ben Johnson. And like what I tell you, I was like, is this what it feels like, in the first half? I was like, is this what it feels like to have a competent offense? Like
Yeah.
I kind of like fuck with this. And then I kept on seeing all the runs that we had. I'm like, oh, this is not good. And then not only that, but I literally told you this, we will win games and lose games by the amount of penalties that we have. Like
Yeah.
your penalties will define the type of game that you have. And I think we had like over 12 penalties for like over 170 plus yards.
It was ridiculous.
It was just like you're looking at a number one receiver having a top 10 day, adding those types of yards to,
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson is adding a couple hundred yards or like 170 yards to stat line basically. Like
Yeah.
um and we we came out of half, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna adjust to some things, and it looked like you guys did all the adjusting. Really, I was surprised at the fact how almost like grade schoolish your guys' defense looked in the beginning.
Oh, you mean in the first half? Yeah. I
Yeah,
think I think that was a
a part of the
little
game
bit
plan.
of part of the game plan, right?
Yeah,
Whenever you can show that vanilla defense in the first half, whenever you start running the complex stuff in the second half, it makes it way more effective. So like it's akin to the RPO stuff that you run. Like you run the ball, however
yeah,
many times in the first half, and then you run an RPO and the defense is caught completely off guard. It's the same thing with defense. You start the first half, you run a bunch of vanilla stuff, and now when I'm sending five guys at you, you don't expect it because we've just been running vanilla the whole game. So
yeah, and
you
and
you take
honestly,
that into
like,
account whenever it's like mind games with the quarterback. Don't expect it because we've just
yeah, if you really think about like literally, and as soon as it happened, I'm like, the first series coming out of half, I'm like, they sent a lot more pressure literally in just
yeah.
those three plays than they did the entire first half. And
Mhm.
I'm like, that's smart. Going into halftime, doing nothing, and then coming out of half and not giving us an opportunity to adjust. Like in
Mhm.
at halftime, the
Because like, what
whole
are you adjusting to? Like, you're adjusting to just four men coming every
yeah.
single play.
Oh, this is what, oh, we're dominating these guys. Like, this
Yeah,
is what they're gonna be doing. Like, okay, let's
yeah.
go out there and like kick ass. And then they're like, psych, here's a completely different game plan for what you
Hmm.
actually thought we were gonna do. Like, it's that it's so smart, not being giving us an opportunity to adjust at half. A young team, first year head coach, like it is exactly what Brian Flores. It was the perfect like game plan for Brian Flores. And honestly, our defense, you guys had like two good drives
Mm.
that did it. Like it absolutely did it for you guys. Like, and I mean, you look at JJ McCarthy's first half and you're like, oh, this is a rookie quarterback's first game.
Yeah.
Like you're like, it is, and I'm thinking, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Like our defense is playing really good. Our offense is doing really good. We were completing drives but not scoring. Like we scored our first drive. I'm like, okay, went
Mm.
3 and out the first or the second drive. I'm like, oh, we're moving the ball. Like it's just a matter of time before we get back. Nope, nope, nope,
Yeah.
nope. And then we go for it on fourth down twice and don't get it. And I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
I get that like Ben Johnson's wanted. The first time we went for fourth down on and on fourth down, I'm like, we should really just go for the points. Like we should go
Yeah.
up 10-3 right now
Mhm.
and just feel good about the fact that we got points out of this drive. Like sometimes that's
Yeah.
all you need to feel successful on a drive.
Mhm.
And it just like we're playing hard to like
Yeah.
beat, and we're beating ourselves. And then the penalties. And I don't know if it's because Ben Johnson's having a lot of motions, having like 20 different cadences. Like it's a lot like to
Yeah.
to try to be so complex, and I don't know if it's Ben Johnson needing to like work his way to like it's hard like
I
as
think
an offensive.
it's a big difference from last year for sure. Like adjusting to that and learning that offense. I think it's a lot of like time and just reps, and
Yeah,
you just don't have it like that at this point in the season.
as an offensive coordinator, like you're installing everything year one. By the end of year one, you're going into year two, and you're like, God, I got to be just as good as I was at the end of
And no
year
one
one.
talks about like the Johnson offense those 3 years in with the Lions. Like
Yeah,
no one on the offense ever got injured. Like they were just entirely healthy on the offensive line and running
yeah,
backs and wide receivers for the entire 3 year stretch that he was like dominating the league. They
yeah,
never lost a player. It was insane. And you guys like are down like how many players already
yeah.
this year?
And honestly, like to come out and not saying that he might be throwing a lot at them, but like, dude, like cut down 30% of the motions that you have on your
Yeah.
plays, and let's go on one just so we can like get the ball moving forward without committing
Yeah.
a pre-snap penalty. Like let's get the ball off. Can we please just get the ball off? Like don't give them a hard count.
And
Don't
you're at home too, so it's like
yeah.
it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
If you're moving the tight end and bringing them back, like fucking cut that motion out because we're false starting. Like there's
Yeah.
absolutely no reason for it. And
Mhm.
well, not there is reason for it. There is reason for it. But like if you are causing your team to like have snap infractions and it's like your eighth one of the day, like maybe you should stop that.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
let's go quick, let's go tempo, let's go fast, and like let's stop huddling and like let's put some pressure on these guys because like you can't establish a run game, and the only way you're gonna slow them down is by going tempo, and that wasn't really happening. So,
Yeah.
um,
And I think the game really turned around when McCarthy RPO
oh yeah,
that play
it's
in the end. I really do think that was the defining moment of the game. His decision there to keep the ball, that's not a rookie decision. Like he's reading that defense the entire play. He's choosing to keep the ball there and taking it into the end zone himself. And you could just see how much energy that gave the rest of the team. Like whenever he
yeah,
did that, Kevin O'Connell's going crazy. Like that really won the game for us. And it's good to see from a young player. Obviously, he had to sit out his entire rookie season. So that play was what he was envisioning the entire
yeah,
time he was on the bench, like just watching Sam Darnold. And he's like, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna run that RPO, I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna take it to the end zone. And I mean that's exactly what he did. So
yeah.
it was beautiful football
And honestly, it's like we
in
still
that fourth
gotta.
quarter at least.
He's not a rookie.
Yeah.
Like it's different. Like it's different. What Patrick Mahomes played in like 2 games, but his rookie year. But he
Mhm.
also practiced the entire time, and what
Yeah.
like McCarthy was out. But to still like be able to like learn the offense that you're running, like it's still Kevin O'Connell's offense that he was learning for 2 seasons, but just didn't play in like he didn't play in one of them. So like
Yeah.
he had to go out there and just execute, which it took him a bit, but then he ended up doing it, and that's what
Yeah.
that's what a solid head coach and offensive coordinator that's been doing this for a minute, and a smart defensive coordinator for not letting us
Mhm.
adjust at half. Like that's great,
That was
and
the
I
game plan. Yeah, that was the ball
yeah.
game right there.
So I mean that was basically it. Like it was what we lost
Yeah.
by a field goal or not a field goal by like yeah, it was 27-24. We lost by a field goal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
which is what I predicted. Let's just put that out there. I predicted that, but not your way.
Yeah, not really. We can go back and watch the episode, but I think that is the score you had. Okay, now we
uh,
throw it back to Thursday night real quick.
hold on. Zach says Jonas Jackson's actually incompetent, and JJ being player of the week was questionable. Not gonna lie.
It was
uh,
questionable.
yeah. I mean,
There were better plays. I think. I'll take it.
he his first game playing in the league. He ended up coming back and doing it. Whatever. You gotta give him
The
credit.
biggest thing for me is that like I had to hear how bad Kirk Cousins was on Monday Night Football for like how many years straight? Like 6 years straight.
And you're like, shit.
If he got off to 0-1 and I had to hear that again, I would. been so upset.
Yeah.
But we got it done. We got it done. All right. So this I think is technically like the biggest game so far we've had this season. Like there have been really important games, but I think Packers Commanders was just a showcase of dominance from the Green Bay Packers. I
And
mean,
I hate even fucking talking about it, dude.
the depth the Packers have on wide receiver just alone, like we can talk about that. Like Romeo Dobbs is really stepping up. They can have who got injured? Was it Jaden Reed? It was Jaden Reed, I
It
think,
was
got
Jaden Reed
injured.
broke his collarbone.
Yeah.
And then
And
they
it
also
doesn't
have Christian Watson,
Watson.
who they
Yeah.
signed to a contract extension.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
It's like
Dude is always hurt.
The Packers truly have like 8 wide receiver 2s on their team. And like so it doesn't matter who goes down. I would even put Tucker Kraft in that wide receiver 2 category just because he's such a he's just so good at getting downfield and like doing go balls and just getting yardage
Uh,
after the
I'm gonna be
catch. And
completely honest. Before this game, I don't really know if anybody knew Tucker Kraft was like that. So like, but we cannot
I
get.
mean, we know now.
Well, yeah, but it's not like he's this like nobody has known about Tucker Kraft. Like Tucker Kraft has not been this guy that goes
Mhm.
out and just goes and gets go balls and like has 24 or 30 fantasy points. But
Yeah.
dude is actually starting to be a little bit consistent. So like that's you think of back to when Robert Tunyon was running before his ACL injury. Like he was
Yeah.
85 on the Packers, being a stud tight end. Um, and Matthew Golden's out there pissed because he didn't get a catch these past
Yeah,
two
Matthew
games.
Golden, another instant wide receiver 2. Like I think he could be a wide receiver 2 on pretty much any team in the NFL right now, even though he's a rookie.
And he hasn't caught a ball, I don't think.
But he's so fast, dude. He will catch one eventually.
But yeah, I mean, I think obviously the tough part is seeing the Commanders a little bit of a downfall from last season. I think
And I don't I can't even agree with that. I think the Commanders are really good. I just think the Packers are that much better. Like I really believe the Packers are
yeah,
like
and
they could be one in the league. They could be number one in the league, and I think this game showcased a lot.
I think something that's missing is the connection between Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels that was there. Um, I like you just haven't really seen it. He wasn't practicing all offseason because of his contract dispute. Um, but I just I felt like the offensive line for the Commanders was way better. Now I get Micah's on the Packers, but
Right.
like but
Dude,
like
like you have to send like 3 at Micah, and then there's just a very competent like other defensive end there that's going to get to the quarterback, and it's just like, what do you do against this defensive line? I don't have answers. Like I can't see a way for any team to beat the Green Bay Packers right now.
yeah, but the Commanders have been going against Micah for years. Like you would think that they would, oh, that's an interception. You would think
Yeah.
that they know how to protect versus Michael Parsons. And Kenny Clark's gone. And like I mean, no, the Cole Kmet's sister's husband is Luke Van Ness, who's the defensive end for the Packers. I know he's on the Packers D line. Like I can't tell you anybody else besides Micah that's like legitimately
Mm,
on the front seven of the Packers. Oh, besides Gary, Rashawn Gary's
yeah.
pretty good.
Rashad Gary, yeah.
So I guess they got like some guys, but
But what I'm saying is like you could send Trashman out there and Micah's gonna take 3 guys by himself, and then like it's just free shots at the quarterback basically. I mean, you saw how much they were harassing Jaden Daniels. Like he couldn't move. Like he got
he
outside
was
of the pocket.
suffocating.
Yeah, he got outside the pocket a few times, but like even he like there was a play he got hobbled on, he got injured. Um it's just suffocating. It really is. That's the definition of the Packers defense right now. Um it I think yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for NFC North and I think everyone else in the NFL going against the Packers right now. Um,
I hate it
I
so much.
guess I do too. I guess we'll go into Giants Cowboys. We have no word from Daniel as of now.
Oh
So
my gosh, I was really hoping that Malik
anyone knows where
Neighbors could do
Daniel
it.
is, let us know.
Yeah, put a put a call up for Daniel.
Put a call
Um,
out.
but yeah, man, I this game was pretty insane. Um, this is kind of what I thought that would happen is, Russell Wilson throws a bunch of targets to Malik Neighbors and Malik Neighbors will still have a good year. Like
Yeah.
I think that like and it's kind of weird because like it could have an opportunity to win games now. Uh, you know, I think the Cowboys did things in that game that like kind of put him in a hole. Um,
Mm.
can we talk about Brandon Aubrey? Like, is he the new Justin Tucker?
He
And
is. He
besides the
definitely
massages,
is. Well, we don't
like
know yet. We haven't
yeah,
learned about his personal life.
but yeah, this guy is legitimate. Like,
He's legit.
got to be the best kicker in the league.
He is
Um,
for sure. I mean, he just drilled that 64-yarder to send him to overtime, like no sweat on his brow. Just, just kick the
yeah.
snot out of it. I don't know what else to say. He has so much leg.
Um, but I think the running game for the Cowboys has been way better. Not way better, but I mean, like, man, they had no running game. So like,
Javonte Williams is like 4 times what they had last year. I
yeah,
mean, Javonte Williams. I honestly, until week 1, I didn't know who the Cowboys were starting at running back. And when I learned it was Javonte Williams, I was like, wait a minute. Like
yeah,
they
might
actually
be
went
doing
out and
something.
got like probably the best possible running back in free agency. You can check me on that, but I I can't think of another running back in free agency this year that they could have gotten that's doing better than Javonte Williams. I mean, and then you add the 1-2 punch of like old man Miles Sanders, and he's like, even when he gets in, it's like, oh, he still has a little bit of juice.
Yeah,
So I actually like what the Cowboys did at running back. I like what they did in this game. Obviously, they had some self-inflicted wounds. Um, and overtime was just a mess. Like you can't evaluate either of these teams in overtime because they were just not playing good football at
yeah, they
all.
weren't.
Either team.
They're like
It was a
almost out of
mess.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone was tired. Everyone was like on their hands and knees, just panting. Like it was it was not good football in that overtime. But Russell Wilson played a very decent game, I guess. Um, I don't think this Cowboys defense is very good. So I'm not going to give Russell Wilson that much credit.
Yeah.
Especially the Cowboys secondary was depleted this game. Um, really not able to stop Malik Neighbors, even though they're only throwing it to one guy. You can't
Dude,
stop them.
I mean, they're literally covering his face mask. Like you could you are literally on top of dude, and he's like catching meaningful touchdowns. I
Yeah.
think I think I mean, is this what we can expect out of the Giants? Like, uh, is Danny Dimes leaving New York the best thing that could have happened for both of them?
Probably. I mean,
Did we see this coming?
they probably wish they still had Saquon, but um,
That was the biggest issue. But
their quarterback room is good.
Scatterboo kind of got a little love today.
Yeah,
Um, I,
good.
I think I still think Brian Dabble, the way that he runs his offense, um, it's just not going to be the same compared to what he had in Buffalo. Um, Not that he had like this amazing run game in Buffalo,
Yeah.
but definitely had the quarterback that made the difference.
I
I
mean, in Buffalo, like he didn't really have a chance. I mean, to get anything else going. Like he was like, I have to throw it to Stephon Diggs like 80% of the plays, or like
Yeah.
my team's not.
Then
Yeah.
Gabriel Davis wasn't too bad, and Dawson Knox was like legit, and they had a lot of things going for them.
But I mean,
But
he does get credit, and rightfully so, for like teaching Josh Allen how to play quarterback, basically, because Josh Allen's throwing percentage was so awful whenever his rookie season when he got in the league.
yeah, it legitimately took Josh Allen like 3, 4 years to like
learn how to
Become
throw the
Josh
football.
Allen, yeah.
I mean, some of the throws today were beautiful, and he really throws a pretty ball whenever he wants to.
Yeah, he can throw anywhere. Um, but yeah, I mean that's all I have for the Giants. I mean Malik Neighbors, it was just as soon as it went in there, I'm like, man, he could catch this. Like I think he's gonna come down with this. I don't know how he's gonna come down with it, but I think he's gonna come
Yeah,
down with it, and he ended up coming down with it. I'm like, holy shit.
yeah.
But all it takes is for Russell Wilson to just throw that one ball when it
Mhm.
really matters and gets picked and changes
And I thought it
everything.
was interesting that Jackson Dart got in for I think 3 snaps it was.
Yeah,
Um,
you gotta, dude, for a defense to see two plays
mhm.
of different types of people, they have to prepare for it.
Yeah.
So just Jackson Dart and Scadaboo being in on those like couple plays is a whole half like is
Mhm.
a whole at least like half practice that they are like game planning for what could
Mhm.
happen. They have to.
Yeah.
So
Point now that you've seen it, like you start game planning for it.
yeah, you have to. You have to respect it. Um, but yeah, next game.
Next game, Seahawks Steelers.
DK Metcalf getting his revenge. Uh, in a way.
I mean, he got a touchdown, but they did not win the game.
They did not.
That muff um kickoff was the dagger for the Steelers because they were winning, and then after that it just all went downhill.
Yeah, not good.
It's
Um,
rare. I mean, special teams obviously it's 1/3, it's 33% of the game. Like you have to respect it. You have to understand the rules. You have to make plays in special teams to win football games. And if you make a play like that, a mistake like that, you kind of deserve to lose.
yeah. Um, I think that, one of the great things seeing is Jackson Smith and Jugba. I see Sam Darnold, uh the way Sam Darnold's throwing to Jackson Smith and Jigba, I'm like, I could have assumed that he would have a pretty good season. And as
Yeah.
far as he finds that one guy, like what he had with
Hmm.
Jettas, like he's just gonna end up doing really good.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure. I
and
mean, Sam today, 22 of 33, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. So, um, definitely enough to get the job done. Seahawks are 1-1. So are the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, 18 of 33, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Um, it was a battle for sure.
yeah, I think that we could have expected Aaron Rodgers to kind of have a way better week two after seeing how he played last week.
Mhm.
I was kind of for half a second I thought about starting Aaron Rodgers in one of my league because I was like, but I'm glad I didn't. Um, But yeah, that just talk about it. And now Caleb Johnson is a rookie, so we can and it's a completely different rules in the NFL. But you're in the NFL and you've been practicing all off season, so it's like,
Yeah,
especially
I,
if you're
I
the starting kickoff returner, like you have to know this. Like there's no
yeah,
ifs, ands, or buts. Like you have to
yeah,
know the rules.
I agree, 100%. Um, yeah, I think the Steelers are gonna have a tough time trying to win that division though, right? I mean, like
There's no way
Ravens.
that they're gonna be. I The way the Ravens are playing right now. Um, I mean, Derrick Henry scores 0 touchdowns, and everybody thinks you would think Derrick Henry scoring 0 touchdowns in a game, they're probably losing.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, I'll get
um,
Daniel in here. Get some Cowboys chat going, I guess.
oh, he's in.
Just trying to join in right now.
Shut
What up, Daniel?
What up, peeps?
Welcome to the
up.
show.
Just like the Cowboys showing up at the last minute. Crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. Do you want to talk about it real quick?
Um, I told another, who did I tell? I don't know. I was talking to somebody and I was like, this is one of those games that I'm going to wish the Cowboys have lost
Yeah,
come January
yeah.
because this is not going to propel us anywhere. Like
Come
this is,
draft time, yeah.
yeah, like this is one of those games. Like, why did we win this? I mean, I get it, competitive. You don't want to,
It's gonna bite you in the ass later on in the season.
yeah. Um, I was upset initially because I was like, I was driving to the lakes and then I was had a panic attack at first watch because I saw that we were losing. I forgot to order my food and everything. I'm like, what is going on? And then RIP to Stream East. I wasn't able to find I was not able to find um the freebies. I almost bought Sunday ticket at the table, but I had to reel it in. So that just goes to show kind of the measures that I was at. But I mean, it was a little embarrassing to say the least, just because the Giants really. But division, get it. It is a little frustrating to see that we called Jadeveon Clowney as the paint was drying
Yeah.
from the double. Hey, I know we was kind of maybe tripping
like
about 3 million. You can
like
have
Shoddy was
it.
getting the game ball in the locker room, and Jerry Jones is just signing fucking players. Like,
Yeah, for
what are we
real.
doing?
Like it was. But that's all I have to say to that. I'm going to stress myself out more. Um, it is what it is.
I think that Giants D line is legit though.
Oh yeah, that front seven is nothing to play with. With Carter,
Hmm.
Dexter Lawrence, and the dude I've been
Thibodeau,
talking about since they drafted him,
Brian
Thibodeau.
Burns.
He's a stud.
And
Yeah, too
Thibodeau, yeah.
many.
Thibodeau. Yeah, Brian Burns is good, but Thibodeau I think is one that's like super underrated, just because all these other big names are showing up right now. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. All right. Let us move on.
Um, Zach goes W Daniel in the chat. And then Denzel Vance, what's up? He goes the TV app. Just in case anybody was wondering for streaming service.
So I have to hit my DMs with that one, then. I need to make sure I ain't got no spell errors because I can't have that happen next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So we just got done talking
Rams.
about the Seattle Seahawks and Pittsburgh game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm,
Rams.
yeah, that was a good
Rams
one too.
Titans is up next.
bro, the Titans, dude.
Now, can we at least acknowledge that Cam Ward is not the reason why they're losing so bad?
100%. I mean, they haven't even looked at this defense yet. I mean, I know the first part of turning this team around is
Hmm.
getting a new quarterback, and they seem to have one in Cam Ward. I mean, I like that across the body throw to score that touchdown.
Yeah.
Even though you're not supposed to do that, kids out there
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
listening, don't
prayer.
do that.
He's throwing a prayer up, guys. I mean, like
Yeah.
that's
That
But
was, yeah. I just think the poise that he has.
the
I don't
arm
want to use,
talent, the poise, yes,
yeah.
it is all there.
Like he's one of those guys like the way that the Rams should have built around Sam Bradford. It's the way that, that's the number one pick that kind of got left in the dark. I think
Mm.
Cam Ward can be in that situation if the Titans don't do their part. And that's kind of where I'm at.
I mean, it's really tough, right? Like you're Cam Ward, you're showing up to this team, but you're
Yeah.
like,
Hmm.
what do you expect me to do? Like you traded away
Yep, yep, yep.
Not Antonio Brown. You traded away um Derrick Henry and you traded away AJ Brown. It's like you traded away every star on this team. Like I have nothing to work with.
Isaac goes, I can vouch for that website. And
All
then he
right.
goes, Caleb throws those same throws and that came through, and he gets crucified on Twitter. Dude, yeah.
Um, I'm wasn't here for that. Did we speak about that already?
The Vikings game.
Hey,
You're
no.
35 minutes late, Daniel. Yes, we did talk about that. That was the first game.
I'm just asking.
So you can go back and
This is
review
how
that
I
at the end of
know.
the video, Daniel.
Give review the pod.
You saw his hand go up.
Review the
Oh,
pod. All right.
oh,
Watch
I
the
didn't
game
mean to
tape.
poke a sore spot, but Ben Johnson, I guess, didn't have a good welcome
Okay,
home.
on the other side of the ball, do we think this Rams team has a legit shot at winning this division? I think that's what this game
I-
was mostly telling.
Yeah,
I
for
think they
sure.
do.
I got the Rams winning that division. I think the only way that doesn't happen is if the 49ers come back and just mesh like perfection. And
Yeah.
I'm talking about Brock Purdy is playing like Brock Purdy did when he had all those pieces.
Mhm.
But clearly he's not going to be able to because he doesn't have them all.
I think
But-
Devontae Adams really flashed today. I think that's really scary for the rest of the NFC
Yeah.
West.
Yep.
That is the difference maker. Having Puka, the difference maker is going to be keeping those receivers and quarterback healthy. First of all,
Mhm.
I feel like Puka's always getting injured, and Matthew Stafford's a walking cramp. But if you get those guys on the same rhythm with Kyron Williams and Sean McVay and that defensive front, man, it's like
That D line is crazy.
I uh I I don't think that, and honestly the 49ers played well today. Mac Jones being the backup kind of helps. Mac Jones is a system quarterback, so it's like
Yeah. It's a
this
good
is
system. I
this
mean,
is
we've
the
seen it.
offense he was supposed to be in.
And
Like,
it wasn't
everybody
like he was
thought
going
that he was the
against,
one getting drafted at
he wasn't
3.
going against the Saints that had Lattimore
Yeah.
and Chase Young and Cam Jordan
And we definitely had an
and
easy opponent
Honey
today. I'm sure.
Badger.
And he's also going against the Saints. So it's
And
like-
yeah, I'm just saying, like
Exactly.
that Saints team, I know Tyler, you're loving this because this Saints team is the way you hope they've been the last 4 or 5 years.
Right. I
Like
mean,
this is the most battered this franchise has ever been in a long time.
I'll just have to bring it up because like this has to be the worst team in the NFL, top to bottom, and they're still in dead cap from all the players that they were dealing with.
Mhm.
Like even going into next year, this Saints team is depleted. I mean, they're throwing the ball like Kamara is their wide receiver one. Like they can't get anything.
Yeah. But the reason why
going.
is the wide receiver one is because Rattler shaking like a snake and can't even look downfield.
Yeah.
Like all these other receivers, we would all benefit if we had Shaheed on our team. If
Yeah.
we had Chris Olave. I know Josh feels indifferent about Olave, but I know
I like Chris Olave. He's
Yeah,
just
but
not
I'm just
wide
yeah.
receiver one. Like
Yeah,
you gotta add context to it. That's not what that is. Chris Olave is a good receiver. He's injury prone.
Yeah.
Rashid Shaheed is a good number 2.
He's just
Like-
not on Drake London's level, in your opinion. But we'll talk about that another
Drake
day.
London is a solidified number 1 receiver. Besides that fumble today. Izaka Saints drafting Lenora Sellers first overall next year. Couldn't tell you who that is.
I don't know either. I don't watch college football.
It's a possibility.
Daniel would tell you he's from Texas.
That's crazy.
Yes,
But,
I
mean,
think
you got a
Mac
point.
Jones got an easy
Yeah,
opponent
there's-
today to show
Mhm.
out. I'll just say that.
Yep.
But yeah.
Um,
49ers are definitely not winning that division.
they could. I mean, yeah, it's tough.
If they could win a division, that is one of the top 4 that they could win in. Because Seattle's iffy and the Cardinals are the baby.
So inconsistent. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know. He says
Or
South
Marvin
Carolina
Harrison
consistent.
Jr. Can we drop an F in for what do they call it? Put an F in the chat for respect for Marvin because he is
Yeah, put
that is a solidified.
W's in the chat
in
for
my
Marvin
opinion.
Harrison because we
Yeah.
feel bad.
He's one of those number ones that are being he's poor fella.
Denzel goes, Seattle is better than the 49ers. I could almost agree with that.
Yeah. I like the fact
No,
that
I don't
they
know
have,
about that. I think if the 49ers have their starting quarterback, and if
it's a big if. That's all these ifs. You see, if this, if that.
If McCaffrey
Chris
stays
is-
healthy, if
Yeah,
one of the
exactly.
receivers actually wants
If-
to stay in
if
Seattle
Kittles is
or in the
okay.
49ers, like
If
Yeah.
Brandon
Like-
Ayuk comes back with both knees at a good time.
no receivers want to stay in San Francisco. Kittle's always hurt. Purdy's hurt. Trent Williams is always hurt.
Yeah.
Uh,
The white, isn't the receiver
McCaffrey's
that
always
had
hurt.
isn't the receiver that had the dramatic comeback last year? Isn't he hurt?
Dramatic comeback.
The one
Oh,
that,
the guy that got shot.
yeah, I didn't want to speak in that.
Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, I don't want to make
Yeah.
any jokes or nothing, but I just knew that part. But he's
Dramatic
a
comeback.
49er fan. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You said I'm a big 49ers fan.
No.
Only
I
when they
am
play the
not
Cowboys.
I am not a 49ers fan. I cannot stand them, so I just wanted to speak like respectfully.
I mean, I don't have a strong opinion on like division winners. We didn't pick division winners at the beginning of the season, so
Yeah.
I'm not
But-
fighting for the 49ers to win
Yeah,
the
it's
division.
just like the
but-
division winners or the playoff, like they're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So they're either going to the playoffs to get slapped up and sent home, which the 49ers probably would be. I think that's why the Rams would be more pretentious.
I mean,
just-
I think I'll throw up if I see Sam Darnold in the playoffs this year, but that's just me personally. I don't want to
Yeah.
see him in the playoffs.
James Cook. Holy shit, that was a really great run.
All right, James Cook. Let's go to that game, Bills Jets. Bills win 30-10. Josh Allen broke his nose in this game. I guess if you're the Jets and you're getting beat down by a division opponent, all you got left is to break somebody's nose. So I guess that's what they're going for today.
You saw who it was able to come in and
Maserati. Oh, he's over there having nightmares. Daniel's over there having nightmares. He's like Maserati. No, not Maserati, Mitch. Shh,
everybody that watches the show knows.
not Maserati.
If you've seen, let's say, half of a season, we all know that the PTSD that Josh has with Maserati Mitch is deep. Like deeper than the nail polish that freaking Caleb Williams used.
No,
Like, it is deep.
your
That man has put. See, look at him. He got to find a picture from back when Obama was in office just to prove a point.
Your PTSD, Daniel.
Hey, it is all good. What a time to be alive. You know, that's what I'm saying. Just
But yeah,
glad
Bills
that I
get the
had to
win.
make a
Is.
recap of today for the Bears.
Speaking of division winners, this Bills team might be the most runaway division winner in the league right now. Because there's no one in their division even sniffing the Bills right now.
I really thought the Jets were going to be a more compatible opponent.
Yeah.
Hey, Isaac goes money, Mitch. So hype when I saw Mitch go in. That 10 looked good on you.
Look,
Yeah. Yo. Yeah, he loves it.
RIP, man. That was a dark time. That was a dark time.
Those were some dark times.
That was, yeah.
Daniel and I were in fact going through it in those times.
Yeah, that was, we were.
But even on my worst day, Maserati Mitch still came
The
in
worst
clutch.
days are still coming around. Shout out to Big Ben.
What?
Ben Johnson. Don't play silly.
Oh, you call him Big Ben? That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Anyways, our next topic, Tyler.
Patriots beat the
Man.
Dolphins.
Line myself up like like a taper. That's crazy.
I think this is the official death and burial of the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins.
Has everybody been paying attention to the press conferences with Mike McDaniels?
Mike
Yeah.
McDaniels is
Yeah, I've
chopped,
seen him.
cooked, air fried,
Washed, put away.
served.
I'm
washed.
convinced that he is like fried out of his mind every single press
I
conference.
mean, think about it. If you had Tyreek Hill with his drama that he's been having on and off the field, you got to deal with the phone calls. You got to deal with the baby mama trying to tarnish his name and start all these problems. You got to deal with Tua.
Underthrowing
almost-
balls.
Yeah, Tua's basically finna be reading like Floyd Mayweather.
Waddle's hurt
Like,
all the time.
yeah.
H-Chan's always hurt all the time.
Exactly.
He's
The defense-
H-Chan's either hurt hurt all the time or scoring like 60-yard touchdowns. Like there's no
What I'm
there's
hearing is
no in
what I'm
between.
hearing is we're about to have the St. Louis Dolphins because Miami does
Yeah.
not deserve a
Yeah.
football team right now.
I think they are still regretting the Tua pick. The moment that they picked him up, I have been saying it from the jump. Tua was
They paid him, bro. They paid him.
and the great thing is, I've been consistent. Tua has been boo-boo from the jump. And it doesn't matter if you had Tyreek, it doesn't matter if you had Boys to Men, LeBron James, freaking any of these little characters my kids be having on the walls. They are cheeks. And it is
I
not gonna
haven't been on the Tua bandwagon.
You be having
Um,
those posters on the wall, Daniel. It's you. It's not. Don't blame your kids. It's you.
Hey, I think it is a collaborative decision. I guide
I-
them.
it for me it was the playoff game in Kansas City where Tua really choked and he really let his team down.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill
Um,
definitely didn't help them out either.
No.
And that was it for me. But after today, the Patriots haven't won in Miami in like 7 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And they just won today, and it really was the Dolphins dropping the ball. Like it wasn't a competitive game where the Dolphins like gave it everything they had. They threw the game away multiple times. And the Patriots aren't a good team. So it's like who are the Dolphins expecting to beat? And then who are you expecting to lead your team from like
10
a
points.
captain?
It was 10
perspective.
points in the fourth quarter.
Mhm.
They dropped 18 in the second half.
He's that good. McDaniel's not the head coach by week 6.
If he makes it to week 6, I'd be impressed.
It's not even a McDaniel
It's not
thing.
him though.
It's
Yeah,
the players,
it's not
bro.
him.
But we all know how it goes, though. If a team is buns and they have money invested in a quarterback, the coach has to go. Like
Well,
that's just the way it goes. It doesn't
what-
matter if
what
it's the coach's
McDaniel is.
fault.
Yeah, what he's responsible for is the morale, 2, the standard, 3, the locker room. Like
Yeah.
if you have no control over those things and you think shit's just funny all the time in your press conferences,
Like just
like
stand alone looking at two coaches. If I look at Mike McDaniel and I compare him straight up to Nick Sirianni, do I think that Nick Sirianni is a better head coach than Mike McDaniel?
that's tough.
Straight up, just head to head.
I think
those two head
Sirianni is
coaches-
surrounded by amazing talent
That
and
helps.
an amazing
That's what I'm
GM.
saying.
That helps.
It's look at the talent level.
Yeah.
Like it's night and day.
Yeah,
It's insane.
but
And Vic
Right now-
Fangio is legit.
right now, if the Eagles started to do bad and Jalen Hurts was not able, and Jalen Hurts was playing 3 ticks less than he was, which is like, get him out of there because Jalen Hurts didn't even play that great today. But everybody else was able to do their part, so it didn't really matter.
Like
If they did that, because Jalen Hurts has this bankroll,
Nick Sirianni would be gone.
he has to go.
They were talking about getting rid of Nick Sirianni last year when they came out
Last
to a slow start.
Exactly. Even though it wasn't even Sirianni's fault, really. It was the fact that all these people were, everybody wanted to be the superstar because there's so many superstars. And it's kind of the same thing. And the defense that the Dolphins have is suspect. They just got rid of, in my opinion, first ballot Hall of Famer corner in Jalen Ramsey. And it's not helping the fact that is Minka put on a mink yet? Is he need to go lay down? He hurt?
I don't know. And
Probably, right? It would seem suit him. And don't let it get 50 degrees. Everybody gonna be hurt in Miami.
that's why I talk so much about talent acquisition. Like, last Monday night, who did the Eagles pick up? Tank Bigsby, right?
Yep.
They just picked up Tank Bigsby last Monday night. Like, and we're all watching the Bears Vikings game, and the Eagles are just acquiring players. Like, who
Yeah.
else did they pick up? They picked up someone else more recently, I think, too. Can't remember who it was, but they're just acquiring talent. Like the Eagles don't need to run Tank Bigsby, but they just pick him up because he's available. They're like, we'll just take him
Just in case,
just in case.
No, I
And-
do feel
and
like
you-
they
and
just
you-
got this. I do feel
you
like they
look
got
at-
a defensive lineman or something.
Yeah. More recently, yeah, they did. And then you look at the Dolphins talent acquisition, and it's like, who's running this team really? Like you can place blame everywhere you want. At the end of the day, you have to acquire players that actually want to play. and actually have the talent to go out there and execute. And like you can put the blame on Mike McDaniel all you want.
I don't.
Thank you, Denzel. He says Zadarius Smith. That's who it was.
Oh
Zadarius
yeah,
Smith,
yeah.
yeah.
Which is that player is good.
Yeah.
We
And they're
would
just
all
picking him up
benefit
for
if we
free.
had Zadarius. Yeah,
Picking it up for free, like no one's even.
pennies on the dollar.
League minimum.
It's insane. All right. Enough talking about the Dolphins. I wish we could not talk about the Dolphins the rest of the season. We don't have to. Don't want to. But we'll move on to Jaguars Bengals. This game was insane.
Joe Burrows is putting me in a terrible, terrible fantasy football situation. This is game number 2 that he's played like number 2.
Yeah.
And I do not
I mean, he
appreciate
got hurt. He did get hurt. I think he would have put up a lot more
the fantasy owners do not see it as that way. They see it as
action.
he's getting all
Injury.
these little commercials with his blonde little swoosh shit, and he can't do shit.
Yeah.
I mean, turf toe is no joke.
And that's why I'm like trying to be understandable. But I'm saying for the casual fantasy owners that they are struggling.
Throwing him for a loop. But talk about a comeback game for Justin Jefferson. If there was a time to trade for Justin Jefferson for the low, it was probably last week. Because week 1, everybody was like, yo, what is happening? But Justin Jefferson came back for like 36 points or something like that.
You mean Jamar Chase?
Jamar Chase, yeah, sorry. Jamar Chase, yeah.
Yeah, he had a day. He had a day, sure. But I mean, like the Jags put up 27 points, right? They made it a really close game, but
Yeah.
then you start to look at this is like where you can't base your evaluation of the teams off of the score. You're like 31-27. Then you look at the fact that Joe Burrow got hurt in the middle of this game. You look at the fact that the Bengals defense is as bad as they were last year. They have not gotten better, and that's because they paid these offensive players. Like they loaded up back on offense. They had to renew all these contracts on offense. They couldn't pay anyone on defense because this is a cheap franchise and they do not spend money on players. And
If the Bengals,
the defense is still as bad as it was last year.
if the Bengals find a way to sneak into the playoffs, this will hurt the franchise more than anything because the owners are going to be like, y'all motherfuckers just got to the playoffs.
Yeah, let it ride. Yeah,
we don't have to pay out nobody. When next year comes along and, Joe Burrow and all of them, banging on the chest for whatever defender they need, whoever's available. I'm like, no, you guys were just 10 and whatever. Like, we don't need to pay nobody. Y'all just got to get it together and score more touchdowns. That's how they're going to see it because they're obviously not on that. They're not watching film and things like that. So fingers crossed on the Bengals losing out so they can realize they need defense.
Yeah, they need defensive players. They are struggling mightily.
I think it's so difficult to see Brian Thomas Jr. not have the success that he was having all last season. I know it's just 2 weeks in, but he dropped 1 or 2 balls today. I saw Travis Hunter was having a good day as far as like defensive wise.
That play is probably the play that's made me the angriest this entire season is the Travis Hunter pass interference call. That was not pass interference. There's no way he hits the ball out of the air without seeing the ball. Like his reaction time is not fast enough to look away and then just randomly put his hand up in the air and perfectly punch the ball out. Like that was a defensive play. That was a clean defensive play, and they called it pass interference. It made no sense.
Yeah, and
Made me so angry. Like, what are the refs doing there?
And honestly, you really hope that Liam Cohen is having a good grip on the entire team's demeanor as far as like people really thought Liam Cohen there, and they could say the same thing about the Bears in week 2.
I think it's gonna take time though. Like
it's gonna take time.
The same thing you said about Caleb is like you have to learn a new system, and that's just the simple matter of the fact is that like Trevor Lawrence has never had a system in his NFL career. He's had just here's the ball, go throw it, I guess. And now he
Yeah.
actually has to learn plays, and this is his first year without the armband. I heard them say that today in the broadcast. That this is Trevor Lawrence's first year without an armband. So he's literally like memorizing plays for the first time. He's literally like calling plays at the line of scrimmage for the first time. It's gonna take time. Now today was the perfect time to get a win because Joe Burrow went out. We're probably playing against the worst defense in the league or close to it. Today was the day to get the win and like get that confidence in Trevor Lawrence and Lincoln Cohen and company.
This is, if you're a Bengals fan,
Come pull it out.
you're looking at this from the lens of, oh my goodness, we starting a season not losing
Yeah, 2-0.
because they go on a roll. Obviously, Joe Burrow. I just saw Joe Burrow's out for 3 months, so September, October.
That is a long time.
That is a
Is that real? 3 months?
Yeah, 3 months. That's at least 7 games. That's about half the damn season. It just popped up about like an hour ago. Grade 3 turf toe.
Oh my
And
god.
most likely requires surgery.
Oh my gosh. Well, breaking
So-
news about Joe Burrow. He's
Yeah, so
gonna be out for a
the
while.
Bengals had the best start, and now they're going to get this.
Well, like you said, if they start losing games, maybe they can load up on defense.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Because that could be the best thing for them. The AFC is just so stacked. Like, if you don't have a defense, you might as well just get out of the way.
Mhm.
That brings us to Browns Ravens. Ravens rolled the Browns. We don't need to talk about this game.
Yeah,
Um,
I think what really frustrates me with this, Dylan Gabriel got some play, and they deserve every loss because they were playing with Shador's. Man, I saw another thing. They were talking about how
Shador did
he
not
didn't
want
want to go to the Ravens. Okay, so what? If I'm a quarterback and I'm trying to play,
It is the 5th round, Daniel. Like you're okay with going to the
look,
Browns, who are
you're right. You're
4
absolutely right.
quarterbacks stacked. Why don't you go
But-
learn behind a guy that's 28 years old, that's a multi-time MVP?
But you
And
know you're not
sit-
going to play. You know you're not going to get.
He doesn't need to play right now, Daniel. Like,
Dylan-
do you
but
know how
Dylan Gabriel does.
Okay, but let's sit behind Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco. Like, does it make more sense for me to learn from Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel or Lamar Jackson, who I could who is a multi-league MVP and possibly the best player in football right now? Like
I'm not debating
with a
Lamar's.
Super Bowl winning coach. Like,
I'm not.
what are you talking about?
And I understand everything you're saying in regards to that, but you are basically okay. I'm going to play behind him and soak up this energy and hope that I can go somewhere else afterwards.
Yeah, and then let's go to the Browns, who has Deshaun Watson to like
He did
a
not
20
want to go to the Browns.
But let's
That-
say
he
I
was-
don't want to go
It's
then.
not him saying, it wasn't him saying, oh, I'd rather go to the Browns than the Ravens because I can play there. It's, I'd rather go somewhere where I can play because I know I'm like that. We haven't even seen Shador play enough to
Well,
say
he really
that
had
he's
no
not good enough.
He really had no choice. I mean, no team was taking him.
No, and why didn't no
Daniel,
team
he
take
got
him?
picked 3 picks later, dude.
Why didn't no
If he is
team-
refusing to go to the Ravens,
He didn't
could have refused.
Okay, it was okay. The thing is, that was that little statement thing was taken beginning of before the draft even started. It wasn't like when they called him. He was like,
once the
"Oh, I'm
draft
gonna
started, he
ignore
had
their
no
call."
control over what
Yeah,
would
like
happen.
he made that comment before the shit even hit the fan. I guarantee you, if it was that was said during the draft, then yeah, okay, clearly he shouldn't have.
And the reason he dropped in the draft was because of his interviews. Like he was
it's
interviewing. guys.
it's because of his dad. It's because of his dad. It has nothing to do with his interview because he's been like that.
Well, that's what the team said.
Well,
whenever
the
they were
teams are
asked.
colluded. The teams, everybody knows the NFL has colluded.
You don't know how he did in those interviews, Daniel.
No one does. That's
Okay,
I mean,
but
we can only
Do
go
we,
off what
do
we're
we know
told.
that the owners are colluded? Do we know that they do colluded stuff? Yes, we know that.
We can only go off what we're told.
Yeah,
That's what they
and we get told bullshit all the time. like so.
Like what? Only you, Daniel. You are a Cowboys fan, Daniel. Your owner is the only one that just fucks with you for fun.
Okay, and your owner, what did he say about y'all division? Tell me. He said that y'all was gonna run the table or some shit like that, and y'all won 1 or 2 games since then.
No, your
It's the same thing.
your owner literally talks shit on his own players,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and
I'm not
literally does not give two shits about
I'm
how you
not
guys are
talking
doing.
about Jerry Jones being Jerry Jones. Jerry
Polluted.
Jones is not the only one. Jerry Jones is just brave enough to say that shit out loud, which doesn't make it any better. But I'm just saying, like, owners have been full of shit for a hot minute. Like, they've had colluded.
Yeah, I mean, we can't
They've
trust
literally
what
been
they
found
say.
guilty of doing colluded things.
We can't trust what they say, but we have to just understand what they say until something comes out that said they were not that
But
they were lying.
nothing. If they
Like
don't want something to come
you'll
out, they're gonna do what they
yeah,
can to
yeah,
not do.
you can't see those private interviews. Like you just
So
never
the
will.
same way these interviews have been put out, or the speculation of the interviews have been put out, the speculation of them saying, "Hey, do not draft this dude," that's been put
Yeah.
out too. So we're gonna
Yeah.
choose to believe this part, but we're not gonna believe the other part. That's where I'm at. If you mean to tell me that the dude from the Saints, whatever his name is, Tyler fucking Hansbrough, if you mean to tell me that Tyler Hansbrough is they like, oh yeah, this dude, he's good. Let's get him. Over fucking shit. Come on now. I could understand if there was a Trevor Lawrence in the draft. I could understand if there was a Lamar Jackson. These players that, clearly are number one, but these guys from the jump are not like that. And the fact that there has been so much chatter about, hey, don't draft this dude. And then they even told the Browns, don't draft him. But they're like, no, we kind of have to because we're the Browns and we do dumb stuff. So we're going to go against what everybody else is saying. That's all that I'm saying.
Yeah.
Eventually, there will be
I do
something that
think
comes out that shows the NFL tried to do that to Shador to prove a point because they're still mad about Dion refusing to interview back then because he knew he was going to be a top pick. Changed my mind. I'll die on that hill.
they're not gonna do that, dude.
I will die on that hill.
Lions beat the Bears 52-21.
Oh, shit. Oh, 50 ball. Well,
Hey, you
damn.
almost lost to the Giants, dude. Let's not get this going. This team made it to the NFC Championship game last year. Let's not.
You got
let's
it.
not- No. Let's not go
You
there.
got a 50 ball.
Brother, this team went to the
50
NFC
ball.
Championship game last year, boy.
You got
What are you talking about?
50 put on your head. We were just talking about the Lions looking a little suspect last week. And then they played the Bears. They're like, oh, we good. Like
They played a good Packers team.
They weren't in the NFC Championship.
That's why I ignored what he said
They
because
played the Commanders.
they lost the
They
first
lost- they
round.
lost
Yeah,
Commanders.
see, he's so flustered, he don't even know where they won and lost that. Josh got to put that hat on to cover up them grays, boy.
Hey, better than the almost losing to the Giants.
I'd rather almost lose to the Giants than get a 50 piece on my head.
By a good football team.
Every football team is good for the most part. We're all in the NFL. Come on now.
No, not the Giants.
50.
Not the Giants.
We just said the
Josh-
Giants D line is legit, and now they're scrubs.
The
It
Giants D line. Okay, that's
That's at
literally
least
it.
30% of the team.
That is
right there.
literally it. Literally it.
You got- hey,
We don't
Literally
need
it.
it. We don't
Caleb
need it.
Williams didn't even play the fourth quarter. That boy getting
'Cause
the
he didn't
Manny
need
Petty
to.
on the sidelines.
Because he literally didn't need to. There is no point.
He getting the Manny Petty on the
Uh,
sidelines like this.
We don't need to talk about
I cannot
that.
wait to beat you guys. And when he does, oh my god, I'm gonna make. I should have. The bet should have been, I'm gonna make you paint your fucking nails.
Manny
Yeah,
Petty
with the
Williams,
with the
boy.
Caleb Williams jersey on.
It's too late. That would have been hilarious.
Shockingly,
been
the
good.
Colts
That would've
beat the Broncos.
Denzel goes, we dropped 47 on the Cowboys last season.
Yeah, that's cool. But we're talking about this year. 47, 50 ball. What, And I'm pretty
Colts-
sure that when we lost that time, we had some injuries. So it's whatever.
Oh yeah, injuries. Yeah.
Colts won
So did we.
29-28.
Didn't have Jalen Johnson or T.J. Edwards. What are you talking about? But I'm not gonna go there. What were you saying, Tyler?
Colts win. They're
The
2-0
mushroom
now.
stamp.
Colts very surprisingly won this game. I honestly stopped watching this game. I thought the Broncos had it in the bag, and apparently the Colts kicked 3 field goals to win the game. So that's news to me.
Yeah,
Colts,
that was a crazy
Colts,
ending.
Colts severely outplayed the Broncos in this game.
No,
Um,
you were talking about Bo Nix though.
he played about 22 of 30, 206 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Interception definitely not great, but Daniel Jones 23 of 34, 316 yards, 1 touchdown, and you know who has a better running back? Jonathan Taylor, 25 carries, 165 yards. Tyler Warren, a very dependable
Oh, and he's
receiving threat
amazing to
for this
have on your
team.
fantasy team too.
Yeah, he's on one of my teams.
And
I
yeah,
just want
Colts are 2-0. Is this the most shocking 2-0 in the league?
Yeah, and I kind of why do I kind of like the Colts?
I mean, I've always liked Jonathan Taylor. Daniel Jones is neither here or there for me, but
if I
um,
was Anthony Richardson, I would be sick.
yeah.
I would, yeah.
But I do like Michael Pittman a lot. Tyler Warren looks to be a really good pickup for them.
Yep, yep.
Um, hey man, I mean, this division. Talk about a division that's wide open. Colts can go and grab this division easily, easily. I mean, we'll see what the Texans do tomorrow, but I think the Colts have a tight grip on this division.
I
Yo.
I think that one thing that Daniel Jones can be, if anything, is at least a little bit consistent with a good running game. And
Mm.
I don't think he needs to do everything. You know, like I think
We've seen Daniel Jones play with a decent run game.
yeah.
Saquon. Like that's how he got paid the only time in his career
Mm.
is having Saquon. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor ain't messing. Is he not on Saquon's level? But I think, yeah,
He's
he got a
good.
point.
He's
Yeah,
he's,
for
he's
sure.
definitely good. So we'll move on to Eagles Chiefs.
The the one thing I really would want to bring up about this game is Chris Jones was so upset as
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts was taking a knee. He was like, "You didn't even have 100 yards in this
Mm.
game." He's like, "But we won. Shut your ass up!" Like
Yeah.
the Chiefs losing 3 in a row, piggybacking off the Super Bowl. RIP, RIP. It's not looking good.
Yeah, first time Patrick Mahomes has ever lost, or
Two.
ever went 0-2 to start a season. First time he's ever lost 3 games in a
Mhm.
row in his career. It really is the end of the Chiefs dynasty, and we just have to say RIP. And it was a good run.
I am not ready to do that yet.
You better knock on wood,
Yeah,
because
yeah, you finna the Swifties are finna cancel us. You better chill.
Well, that's what I
we
would
have
have
a lot of
said.
Chiefs fans on the
Yeah, I
podcast.
know. We
That
got our supporters
listen,
of Chiefs fan. We gotta talk about it for at
listen,
least 30 seconds with positivity.
And Taylor
listen.
Swift.
The Chargers play tomorrow night, right?
Yep.
So
The
I
Chargers are the
guess,
better team right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think what makes the Chiefs losses so heavy is because they lost to two different types of teams. They lost to a team that they may end up playing if they go back to the Super Bowl. So clearly they're not ready to play against them. And then they lost to a team that they have to beat to even get to where they feel like they are in a
To the
respectable spot.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Period. To the
Like
playoffs.
so two different conferences, two different styles, two different type of coaching, and they still were not able to win either one. And it clearly shows that they're missing a wide receiver. I think they just need to bring on Tyreek Hill back
They
and
do.
just see what happens from there. Because Pat Mahomes he doesn't have the Brady effect of just pointing to a random guy. Come on, Bill Belichick is not scraping up the defense. Like it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about all this, 0-2, stuff like that. Travis Kelce catches 1 pass. This game is entirely different. The Chiefs probably win. Like, it was that close. And Patrick Mahomes put this team on his back with no wide receivers, and he lost by 3 points. It's It's the NFL, man. Like it's hard it's hard to win games, and I just talk about the Chiefs like this because they're in a tougher division this year, and they probably need to win 4 games in a row to have a decent run at the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't see a team that can win 4 games in a row right now.
Yeah.
Like if just looking at the upcoming schedule, there's 4 winnable games, but they need them all. Like they need them all to keep up in this division because who knows like how many playoff teams are going to come out of this division. Like Chargers look like they're poised to win it.
Yeah, there's not a patch in their schedule where they have 4 cake games.
Yeah.
Like there's obviously they got the Giants next week. They can win that one. But then Ravens, that might be one of the ones. That might be the ones it's going to be a close one. Then they got the Jags. Then they got the Lions. So it's like there's no soft spot, as you would say,
Yeah.
in their schedule. That's like, oh shit, they can kind of make up some ground there.
Mhm.
Every other game is a playoff team.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be rough.
yep.
But it's hard to go to 4 straight Super Bowls.
Yeah. Ask the Bills.
Ask the Bills.
Almost the Vikings too.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that to Tyler.
We went to 4, but no, they weren't in a row.
I said almost. They were close to each other.
Have the Bears been to 4 Super Bowls?
No, we've been to 2.
Asking for a friend. Okay.
All right. Anything
Be
else?
careful who you
guys?
make fun of, Daniel. I'm a Super Bowl winner.
See, he was finna.
I'm a Super Bowl winner. I
Yeah,
have one.
yeah, that's true. Tyler getting quiet. He getting quiet.
And Tyler's like, and that's the show.
Don't bring up rings around me. All right.
Oh, not Tyler with the Jennifer Lopez effect.
Anything else?
No,
Anything else?
that is good.
All
No,
right.
I
See you
think that's
guys next week.
See ya.
Hello.